Long time no see, everybody. It is September 20 something, and just wanted to hop on here and let everybody know that I am still not doing good. It's not funny, actually. I mean, it's, I am being tested in my life right now. I have never dealt with this level of challenges and constantly feeling like I'm failing, like over and over and over and over again. And the thing is that, like, I'm not the type of person that likes to complain. Like, if anything, whenever I go through things in life that the majority of the population would complain about or be like, woe is me, and like be like play the victim, basically, I try my best to, even if like in my head I'm overthinking it and not happy about it, like I try to make like the actionable or have the actionable thought of like things could be worse, or this is just like bad day, not a bad life. Like I try to be positive, or I try to just be like, you know what, like it's fine. And then I think that in a lot of ways that's good because I'm not constantly in like a crybaby type of mood, or like where I'm like, oh my gosh, my life sucks or whatever. Like I'm not like that all the time. But I think that there's also a negative part of that because I feel like sometimes I almost don't validate my own feelings. Like I'm just like thinking about all the things that are currently going on in my life, and I try to look at it from like a subjective point of view. If somebody else was going through these things that I'm going through, like I know that I would be saying, oh my gosh, like that is a lot. And there's something going on there. And the reason why I say that I feel like I'm being tested is because it's happening at a rate that is unprecedented. Like I'm like, whoa, like and the thing is that like I've never been the type of person that failed in anything. Like I've always been a top performer. I've always been the type of person that people were like, wow, like you're doing great. Like, oh my gosh, you were able to do this, you're able to do that. And it's for the first time in my life, I'm the opposite of that, and that's fine. I'll take the humbling. That's not the point. It's just like the fact that I'm like literally twisted, like on a like a coin toss of like how difficult things are going for me now. Anyways, point of this is that I genuinely feel like I'm being tested because there's no way that there isn't like a bigger meaning as to why all of these things are happening to me and why this year has been so difficult. Maybe God is just really wanting me out of the circumstances that I'm in, and he's continuously showing me or continuously putting roadblocks in my way so that I can move towards a different direction. That is what I genuinely think it is. But even with that, like I still feel so lost and confused, and I don't know what's going on. And like that really fucks with someone's mental health to continuously be shown a door or shown that you're messing up or you're failing or you're not making it or you didn't make the cut, or you like to be shown that basically every single day. Like, sure, I can tell myself it's fine. I can tell myself it's a sign. I can tell myself that it's a test. I can tell myself there's a bigger meaning. I can tell myself all those things, but my brain is like, oh my gosh, like girl, like I can't take it anymore at this point. Like I need a fucking break. Like that's what I need. I need a break. We are only given this one life, and we must listen to the messages that we're given day to day to make sure that we're progressing or pursuing the path that we should be. And I think that's what I keep trying to tell myself, because obviously whatever I'm doing in life right now isn't working if I'm constantly feeling like I'm like being like in this state of, I don't even know how to describe it. Like I feel like I'm being kicked while I'm already down. You know what I mean? And that type of burnout I've never experienced it in my life. And it kind of scares me that I'm this young and I'm already feeling this way. And I wonder if like other young people also feel that way. And if they are, then wow, like there's a bigger problem, like just in general in life, and like what are we doing? And we need to fix that as a whole human population, but one problem at a time. We only have this one life and we can't waste it by hating it. I don't hate my life, not really. There's a lot of parts of it that I struggle with. And there's a lot of parts where I wonder, like, what's even the point? But ultimately, what I'm trying to work towards is making sure that I have no regrets at the end of it. At the end of the day, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, at the end of the life, like the whole goal is to make sure that I live with no regrets. And right now, if I continue living the life the way that I'm living it, or living my life the way that I'm living it, I don't like the forecast of that. I'm just ready for the day where I can wake up and feel happy. And you wanna know what's sad about that is that I've had that thought many times in my life, like throughout my life, especially when I was younger. I was a little depressed kid. Are we shocked? No. And I remember there was like a time, trigger warning, where I was like really depressed, and when I was younger, and I remember having the thought that I don't even remember what happiness was. Like I genuinely remember thinking in my head, like, I don't even know what that is. Like I had completely lost the essence of happiness. And the weird thing about depression though is that like, and then one day you wake up and all of a sudden you realize that you're no longer in that dark space that you were in for so long, and you start to feel happiness again, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then like sometimes you forget to just soak that moment in of just like, oh, like I'm happy again. Like I'm here. This is what I almost forgot, this is the feeling that I almost forgot. I'm not as depressed as I was right now, like as I was then, but I definitely am not at a high light of my life. And so I do keep wondering or thinking, and just like, I know because of just like the different roller coasters that I've been in life, that I will get to that point again, and this is just a season, and this is just a chapter, and a year from now and 10 years from now and whatever, my life is going to shift at some point. But I think that there's two things that I have to remember, or you, if you relate, that if you are feeling depressed or if you are feeling low, it's okay to validate that feeling instead of trying to brush it under the rug and just being like, okay, like this is my, like, it's okay to say I'm sad. It's okay to say I am not doing good. The second part of that is like, just remember that it's not forever. And I'm my own evidence that it's not forever. I've been through this before, and I'm sure I'll go through it again at some point, which is just like really, maybe that's just the point of life, going through these constant cycles of happiness and sadness and excitement and whatever, and I'll make it. That's one thing. I've never lost hope in myself, even when I thought that I did. There was always something, maybe God, higher power, whatever you want to call it, that was there rooting me on and holding me up even when I couldn't do it myself. I'm gonna really try to be more consistent on posting on this channel. I just like don't know if it's annoying that I only talk about myself. Like I want to be helpful and like give back to the community and give you my advice, but I think that the best way that I can do that is by being open in how I'm dealing with my life, so that if it could make just one person, literally just one person, feel less alone, then I feel like it's worth it to post. But I'm not even sure if this is even doing that. Bye.